So I just wanted to go over Christina Tondeveld's Build Math Minds courses, the flexibility formula, K to 2 and 3 to 5, and also her website. So all of her number sense courses are based on the concepts of the 8 van der Waals number relationships, and that all of them are connected to number sense. And you have to have subitizing and spatial relationships and plus or minus 1 and benchmarks in order to solve problems, in order to be a flexible, have flexible number sense, which is what we want. I mean, and she just goes over examples of how, you need to know how to decompose 47 in a way that flexibly helps you. Maybe sometimes you want the 12, or maybe sometimes you want the 35. Including for early number sense, you do need plus or minus 1 to make 10, and to avoid the algorithm, you need to know how to break apart a number so that you don't have to do the algorithm. The good thing about her course is that she has her own kids, and she shows you how all of these number relationships, how you can observe them and assess them. So this was her daughter, and she was just assessing what parts of subitizing she has. And this was her son, and even at 6 years old, he was using all of these relationships to solve these problems, and he used them flexibly. So she says, it is possible to teach younger kids to use those relationships flexibly. We've seen that already. This is kind of out of order, but I think we'll just come back to that. So also, it's all based on the CGI progression, that we go from direct modeling, counting on, all the way to facts, but we're missing all this part, which is, hybrid and derived strategies and using facts we know. So if they don't remember 7 plus 6 or 7 times 6, they're in trouble. They don't have flexible ways to solve them. This is just an example of how, the teacher asked, how would you use 5 plus 5? And students didn't know that they could use 5 plus 5 to solve 6 plus 5 or any of the other ones. So this is just where she gets her 8 numerous sense concepts, and that's her Bible, she says. And this is just how subitizing would be important for knowing that when do you want to combine the 5 and the 3 and the 2. And when do you want to combine the 5, the 2, and the 3? You want to have choices. And then when do you want to split up the 5 so that you can make 30? So how do you want to do 39 plus 46? Do you want to go up by 1 and then do the 45? And then she did it. She went up by 2 here to get 400, but she actually, herself didn't break up the 35 to make 33. She still did the 35. So she laughed and said, these are the things we have to teach our students. We have to teach them how to break up 6 times 7 if they don't, so they don't memorize it, so they have options. And we don't want them to do the long division algorithm. We want them to be able to look at numbers and use them flexibly. What's easy to divide by 4? What's easy to add fractions. We don't need to do anything fancy with them. We could just take 2/8 out and make another quarter, and then we could just add 3 and 3/5. What's left? So all of these flexible relationships are for all operations and all grade levels. This is her BMM course. This is what happens when you go into her site, which I'll go into more in depth, but the courses are housed here. They're forever if you're a member. And here is the members area, which I will go over in another video. And here's the virtual math summits that happen every year, and all of them are archived. And I just wanted to show you, so I'll go over these in the next video, but these are the progressions she has on her sites. They're so helpful. And here are some of the speakers at the virtual math summit. So it's the who's who of math, research and expertise. So we have Dan Finkel, and we have Mike Flynn, and here we had Rosa Alba Serrano and Rebecca Lord, and Shannon Olson for visualization. So these math summits are just a wealth of information. Okay, I will do another video at another time.